Hello, everyone, and blessed be. Happy New Year's Eve. I thought it would be fun to do a fun VR or VR on a fun hashtag that is hashtag Fantasy Wood Witch. And I'm looking at my computer to read it. I saw this on Amethyst Ascension, and she arrowed back to the Woodland Hag, who is the one who started this. So I'll link both of their videos below, and I'll also include the questions in case you want to give it a try. But I thought it was fun because it's kind of it's more fantasy, and sometimes you have to be light and fun and roll with it. I love that. So there's, I believe, 12 questions, and the first one is: you are a woodland witch. Where do you live? Cozy cave, treehouse, log cabin, stone cottage, wild under the stars, or something else. And in one of my other videos, I talked about it. I would absolutely love to live in a home that used to be a huge tree, or still is a huge tree, but the base has naturally been carved out, whether the tree is dying or whatnot, and have that be the base, and then maybe some underground tunnels. But that's where I would start with. Number two, are you benevolent, malevolent, or in between? I'm definitely in between. Um, Light, dark. I think I embrace both sides. Uh, I think that's important to do. So three, what would be your magical woodland power, skill, gift, or talent? And I have to agree with both of them in that it would be healing. It would be healing of people, healing of animals, healing of the earth, to just give healing in all possible ways through the herbs that grow there, through my vast knowledge and experience, and to give it back that way. And number four, what is your favorite woodland season and why? That one's kind of hard. Summer's not always my favorite just because I don't do well in the heat, but I love winter. I love the majestic quiet of winter. Snow, I would imagine there'd be snow, but then also if you're deep in the forest, the canopy is going to protect you from a lot of that. But just how the whole world seems to go quiet and rest. You've gathered, you've done all the growing, you've done all the sowing, you've reaped, you've harvested, you've put away for the winter, and I love that. So I would have to say winter. Um, Number five, how would you dress as a woodland witch? I think kind of like Robin Hood. Dresses would probably be not very convenient, and I don't wear dresses. So I would think very woodsy, with the breeches, the higher boots, good boots for the environment, and then the shirt and the vest and a cloak for when you needed that oiled cloak for when it's really rainy or wet out. Very natural to the environment, I guess you would say. Number six, who is your sacred tree teacher or favorite tree friend, and what do you talk about with them? Well, here I have Mr. Tree outside, and he's a pine tree. But in this imaginary fantasy world, I think I would like a strong old oak tree. And I would go and talk to him, and we kind of have counsel what's going on in the environment in our area, and also just chit chat, vent, communicate, just like a best friend. Number seven, who is your woodland animal companion or guide? Well, I would like to think I'd have a cat, my cat. But as far as woodland creature, I would probably a wolf, a deer, or an owl, or maybe all three. Um, and 8, which woodland spirit being would you commune with? I think it would be the elementals or the elves. And of course, the animals there. But a spiritual being, I would like to be in total commune with the elementals and the spirits that are naturally there in the woods. 9, what is your go-to woodland plant, herb, or shroom, and why? That's rough because I'm a city girl and I'm not 100% what would grow in the wood that I would be in. Of course, it'd be different depending, but I think something like yarrow or chamomile, if those are possibilities. Nettles is also good because they can be used a lot to just make tea with or to use medicinally, safe for ingestion, as well as making salves and things like that out of. But it would depend on where I'm at, and I'm not all knowing about such things. So, um, a lost traveler stumbles upon your home seeking shelter. What do you do? Well, first of all, I'm going to size them up, make sure it's safe and whatnot. Then I am going to care for them, bring them in my home, take care of them, let them clean up, get them fed, make sure they're okay. But because this is a fantasy and because I'm a woodland witch, when they go to leave, I'm going to give them a potion. And what that potion will do will cause them some confusion after they leave, so they won't remember where I live. Gotta play it safe, right? Number 11, what is your special woodland food or drink you love to make? I would say it would be some type of herbal tea. You got all those good herbs out there, and I love a good herbal tea, and there's a lot of health benefits, even if you're not sick, and benefits to keep you from being sick. Plus, there's nothing like a warm cup of tea, right? And 12, are there any fairy tales, stories, or folklore about you that the locals whisper? There would be a lot. There would be folklore and tales, maybe that at night I turn into a tree or I turn into one of the woodland creatures. And that things like if they see an owl or an owl hoots so many times, it's because it's me or it's one of my watchers. There'd be all kinds of good stuff. So I think that was fun. And if you do it, please let me know because I'd love to watch yours as well. And again, I'm going to put the description in the description below. I'll put their 2 videos to give props to who I saw it from and who created it, as well as I will post the questions. Blessed be.